vlog, and spring cleaning is overdue. I've been good at keeping my house very clean and organized and not having to do like a deep clean, and having a clean home is very important to me, but I have figured out a way to keep my house clean while still having a 9 to 5, but also trying to create content at the same time. And I could talk about that as I go along the video. My house is the dirtiest it's ever been. Now it's messy, it's dirty, there's dust bunnies everywhere. Kind of help you inspire to spring clean as well. I know cleaning videos always inspire me to clean my own home. I have a lot to do. We have a few goals to get through. First goal is to deep clean. Second goal is to organize. Third goal is to go through my closet. Fourth goal is clean out my fridge and get groceries. So today is Friday night. I plan on starting my cleaning today, but because this is going to be a deep cleaning video, it's going to go into Saturday. We'll see what we get through today. I'm excited because I know a deep clean house makes me feel so good. We're going to be cleaning, we're going to be cooking, we're going to be organizing. Let's get to spring cleaning. First tip I have for cleaning while juggling a busy schedule is to do it on a weekday night. This allows you to have the weekends to yourself and fully enjoy them. For a while, I used to clean on weekends and run errands, which took up a big chunk of 2 days you get in the corporate world. For me, this didn't feel good or like a productive use of my time, so I started finding ways to ensure my weekends are free for whatever I wanted to do. This meant cleaning on a weekday night, particularly Wednesday or Thursday, since they are closer to the weekend. I know it's not easy to clean after a long day, but putting on some fun music or a podcast can make it more enjoyable. Trust me, it'll be worth it when you don't have to clean on the weekend. This is what we're working with. Obviously cuter if it was in drawers and everything like that, but I'm actually pretty happy with this. Second tip I have for you guys is to vacuum every other day. I know living in LA we get more dust than probably other areas, so this is pretty important for me, but I have started to utilize a robot vacuum, which helps keep things clean throughout the week without having to do much myself. If you don't have one of those, I think it is easy to incorporate on a weekday night while putting on a podcast. I think habit stacking with cleaning makes it more enjoyable and meaningful. Third tip is to clean your mirrors on another weekday night. Essentially, you're doing something small every other night, but because you're doing something small each day, it doesn't feel overwhelming, and you can convince your brain to go through the process as it won't take much of your time. Fourth tip is to clean your bathroom with cleaning wipes such as Clorox every few days. This really helps keep your bathroom clean and it doesn't take much of your time. Every other week is when I do a deep clean of the bathroom. Okay, now I have my office room to go through. My desk is a mess. This closet is not mine, by the way. This closet is my boyfriend's, and that is why it is always messy. Bathing suits in there that I need to go through. Definitely getting a little tired, but that's okay. I was listening to a book. I totally forgot about this book. Pretty good, but I think I need to go back to listening to music. We gotta keep the energy a little high. Book called Think Faster and Talk Smarter. Kind of talks about small talk is actually a really good thing to kind of get to know people, and it kind of gives you advice on like how to talk to people to be liked, blah blah, like in a professional setting. Pretty helpful and just kind of like help you become more successful when you're put on the spot. Talk to people in a setting where you might want to kind of persuade them in one way or another. But I'm gonna listen to music now. Okay, we're at our last tip, and I mentioned it a few times here to listen to music, a book, or a podcast as you're cleaning. Essentially, adding a fun component to an activity that you may not be looking forward to. Adding a fun component to anything you do makes it a little less daunting and easier to start that activity. I usually will listen to music to start, something upbeat, and then move on to a podcast. This way I can trick myself to start, and I'm also habit stacking and learning something new when I can actually pay attention to what is being said. It's the next day of our cleaning journey. Last night we cleaned for about I think 4 or 5 hours, which was pretty intense. I'm doing more laundry, washing the couch. Now we're organizing everything. We slept in, obviously cleaning our sheets, put some baking soda here and cleaned the bed. We keep a lot of our luggage under the bed, just kind of best way to store things, you know, apartment living. And I have like a bed skirt to hide everything. It's not the best way, but it is what works. So I'm gonna go through the suitcases because I actually keep some of my summer clothes in there, and then I want to put away the heavier stuff in the suitcases, and then I have like a pile that I'm going to be donating. I'm gonna now go through all of my skincare and hair care stuff and kind of just organize this little area in the bathroom now. All of the organizing is being done today. I'd say that's a little better where I can kind of see everything, but yeah, it's safe to say I'm into skincare. I'm still in my PJs and it's 3 p.m. because we've been cleaning all day today too. I didn't think that it was gonna be this long, but we've been kind of taking our times and just organizing. I had to vacuum again. I probably should have cleaned the floors after we've done all this, but we desperately needed to clean yesterday and it felt really good. Today's a sunny day too, so it just feels right to have cleaned today, and the weather's so nice. I think we're gonna go treat ourselves to a drink later tonight, but we're basically done. Organize every single drawer that I could, which feels really, really good. Gotten rid of a lot of things that we don't need, so when we do move, it'll be an easier move as well. So these are all the clothes I'm donating. Done so much laundry. I cleaned my couch, which is nice. I think that's basically it for today. Next thing that was on my list that I've been putting off is my mom put together these notebooks for me, and I've taken like a lot of notes when she was here on the recipes we made. So I'm going to try to transfer all these recipes into this book and meal plan as well. Basically, it's been almost 24 hours at this point throughout the week of things I'm going to be doing while, you know, trying to maintain this deep clean. After you deep clean, you want it to look the way it looks for a really long time. I want to make sure that I don't create any clutter. I want to make sure that I take care of any dust as things come. But that's all I have. I'm going to go shower and get changed. Today's Sunday. Last night we went to Trader Joe's to pick up some tulips. I thought these are so beautiful. I bought pink ones last week and wanted to get these ones. I just thought these are such a beautiful, unique color. I don't love this table here, and obviously I've talked about it so many times. I don't love this couch, but it's doing its job. It's good for now, and I don't love that. There's a lot of things I need to remodel, but this is what we're looking like. Very clean, and everything's like super organized here in my office, and I have all my candles going because that's just what you do right after cleaning. It just smells so good in here. I look like this right now. I have like hair oil on, and I'm gonna shower and get ready for the day. We're gonna cook and do like a meal prep for the week. I think I'm gonna have a pretty busy week this week, so I want to be prepared as much as possible. That is the plan. I also wanted to start like a Turkish cooking series on Sundays. I think that'd be fun for me and fun for you, hopefully, or interesting. Let me know. It's been one of the most exhausting weekends, but definitely really satisfying and just really much needed. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I'm already feeling more productive and just feeling really good. Preparing for the week is definitely going to be helpful, and that's what I'm about to do now. On the agenda right now is to start my bread. I've been wanting to make sourdough bread, and I have this from Ballerina Farm sourdough starter. I attempted it during the winter, and I feel like it didn't work because it was pretty cold, and I think the temperature maybe wasn't right. I don't know. I'm gonna try again. We got a food scale for it so that I can like actually follow what she was trying to say, because I feel like maybe my measurements were wrong last time. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I don't know where I went wrong last time, but hopefully it works out this time around. I'm gonna make dinner. I wanna make a blueberry loaf, which will be nice, and then I wanna make chia pudding for the week as well. A little bit of a meal prep, but nothing too intense. Start with the sourdough. Should have started this in the morning, maybe. I just realized first order of business is getting a drink because I feel like I deserved it, and it's always fun to cook with a drink in your hand. Mocktail, LaCroix, a bubbly water, anything that's fun. A crazy weekend. We cleaned Friday, we cleaned and organized Saturday. Today has been pretty relaxing, but we ran some errands. We bought these yesterday from Trader Joe's. It's from the brand called Flying Embers. We went to like their brewery in Santa Barbara and just like fell in love with it. They're so good. And of course, we need to have it in a wine glass. Ooh, okay. Oh, that is full. Sell these near you, I highly recommend. So 5 grams of dried sourdough starter in one of the... Okay, we got the starter and we're off to a good start. I have very high hopes for this, but I am a little nervous that this jar might be too small for this, but hopefully not. This works out. I'll definitely do like making sourdough type of video next. Fingers crossed. I'm going to make rice next. I have switched over to brown rice, which is sad as a Turkish person. I feel like we eat white rice all the time, but just trying to be a little bit more healthy for the new year. So brown rice takes a little bit longer to cook, so that's what we're gonna do. Alright, the next step is to make the blueberry loaf. This is what it's supposed to look like. From this cookbook, Ottolenghi Simple. Highly recommend this book if you like Mediterranean types of meals. Like a little bit more elevated types of meals. During COVID, I think I really got into cooking and trying all these fancy recipes. Nowadays, I think try to keep things a little bit more simple. I have a recipe that I've tried, something like this, like lemon blueberry loaf kind of thing, that I love so much with like Greek yogurt. Such a good recipe. I'll link it below. I think it's from Sally's Baking. But I wanted to try this one to just kind of compare them and see which one I like more. It's about almost 9 o'clock and I'm ready to be done with everything. I have my Turkish thing cooking and cake is almost done. Chia pudding I make is Brian Johnson's chia pudding. Kind of my version of it a little bit, but I just realized I don't have most of the ingredients that his recipe calls for. That will be a tomorrow thing because it's already 9 o'clock and I'm tired and this needs to end. I think this was successful and I'm excited to have done all of this. I didn't really show you guys what I made for Turkish. I'll show you what it looks like now. I didn't have all the ingredients, so this is what it's looking like. Usually there's potatoes in here, but I didn't have any potatoes, but it's just beef, peas, onion, garlic, carrots. I put corn, which is very random, but we're gonna let that simmer for a little bit and the water should kind of reduce to half of what it is now. I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you for watching. I hope this inspired you to do some spring cleaning, to declutter, to get things out of your life that is no longer serving you. And before you go, make sure you subscribe to my channel and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.